Don't forget to subscribe, and turn the notifications. We upload daily. And check the source of this video to view all the images and videos if there was any. US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un are set to meet in Singapore on Tuesday for a highly anticipated summit. Here are all the latest developments. South Korea's Moon Jae-in optimistic over talks. South Korean President Moon Jae-in on Monday said he has both expectations and hopes that tomorrow's summit will be a success, Yonhap news agency reported. Moon said the summit would be the start of a long process of denuclearizing North Korea. The deep-rooted hostile relationship in the North Korean nuclear issue cannot be resolved in one single action in a meeting between leaders, he said. Moon added that dialogue between North Korea and the US was not enough to resolve the nuclear issue. We must also successfully develop the South-North Korean relationship at the same time, he said. Also on Monday, the Special National Security Advisor to Moon Jae-in, Moon Chung-in, said past behavior should not be the yardstick to judge current or future behavior of North Korea. He said that while the US has previously accused North Korea of breaking promises, now is the time to set aside all those things. Trump spoke by phone with Moon Jae-in on Monday. Peace deal bottom line for the US, analyst. Speaking with Al Jazeera's James Bays, Alexander Neal of the International Institute for Strategic Studies said that the bottom line for the US and North Korea is to get a peace deal. That's the lowest common denominator. They've got this far and there's so much political capital invested in this that to not walk away with something along those lines would be quite catastrophic, he said. An armistice ended the Korean War in 1953, but North and South Korea never signed a peace agreement and are technically still at war. The White House has said it wants to attain complete, verifiable, irreversible denuclearization, CVID. Neal thinks the leaders will take incremental steps towards that goal. What they're going to be looking at I think is starting off with some cosmetic approaches, some choreography, and then they're going to move in an incremental way towards CVID light perhaps, he said. This is a handshake opportunity. Trump returns to hotel. Trump has returned to his hotel after meeting with Singapore's Prime Minister Lee. In a statement, U.S. State Secretary Mike Pompeo said, the president is well prepared for tomorrow's engagement with Chairman Kim. The U.S. position remains clear and unchanged. North Korean news agency KCNA commented on Tuesday's agenda, saying talks would focus on the issue of building a permanent and durable peacekeeping mechanism on the Korean Peninsula, the issue of realizing the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, and other issues of mutual concern. During his meeting, Trump was presented with an early birthday cake. The U.S. president turns 72 on Thursday. Celebrating birthday a bit early. Pic. Twitter.com, Lavalane7J2J, Vivian Balakrishnan, at Vivian Bala, June 11, 2018. Trump meets Singapore PM. Donald Trump has sat down for lunch with his Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. The leaders met at Lee's official residence, the Istana, where Kim Jong-un sat down with Lee on Sunday. During the lunch, Trump said he thinks things can work out very nicely in Tuesday's meeting. U.S.-North Korean delegations wrap-up meeting. Officials from U.S. and North Korean delegations have finished up a meeting in preparation of Tuesday's summit. U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines Sung Kim led the U.S. delegation while Vice Foreign Minister Cho Sun-hui was part of North Korea's delegation. The meeting lasted more than 2 hours and took place at the Ritz-Carlton. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo tweeted the talks had been substantive and detailed. Trump-Kim meeting, theatrics over substance. The outcomes of Tuesday's unprecedented meeting are highly uncertain, but analysts say that the mere fact is happening is a step forward. But there are doubts denuclearization of North Korea is achievable in the short term. North Korea cannot denuclearize completely right now and hope to be safe from a president who said we're going to rain fire and fury on you, from a country that's been calling you evil for 25 years, said Horacio Falcao, a negotiations expert at the INSEAD Graduate Business School in Singapore. One analyst told Al Jazeera Trump will seek to promote his image as a dealmaker. Trump is a publicity seeker. He sees the summit not as a means to an end, but the end itself. He's much more interested in the theatrics of public policy, rather than the substance, Resnick said. Read our analysis here. Singapore prepares for summit chaos. Singapore is the Switzerland of Southeast Asia, wealthy and exclusive, a politically neutral small state surrounded by larger powers, writes Tom Benner. Some 3,000 journalists are expected to descend on Singapore. Hotel rooms are at near capacity and taxi drivers are bracing for excessive demand and traffic gridlock. The Tanglin neighborhood surrounding the Shangri-La Hotel and the entire resort island of Sentosa will be locked down as special event areas with security measures such as road closures and spot checks. Read more about Singapore's preparations for the summit here. Trump and Kim arrive in Singapore.